Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to show you how to make these super easy Easter bonnet cupcake toppers perfect for Easter. So firstly I'm just going to show you what I used to make them, and I use the modelling paste, which is just like a stronger form of sugar paste, and when it dries it will dry hard and keep the shape of your toppers. This is white, so I coloured it with Colour Mill Aqua Blend, and I used sky blue, yellow, candy and mint. And you just add little drops to this, gently knead it into your modelling paste until you get the colour that you want. It does get a little darker over time, so just be mindful of that. And I do have a video showing how I colour my paste. Although it's not that brand that I'm using here, you will get the idea. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. And here I'm just going to show you see this is modelling paste which is set, so it's no longer floppy and it's held the shape that I've modelled to be. Okay, so let's begin. So firstly, I've got the blue modelling paste, which I've kneaded till pliable, and I'm going to roll it out to about 3mm thick. So we're going to cut out a circle here. Little tip here, once you've rolled it out to the thickness that you want, just leave it for about 30 seconds for the surface to dry a little, and then you can flip it over and you can see that it moves around on the board, and this will help you cut out your circle. So I've got my circle cutter, I'm just going to press down, move it around, and I get a nice clean cut, and there we go. So I'm just going to pop this to one side on a foam mat while I make the top of the hat. So I've formed about 15 grams of blue modelling paste into a ball, and I'm just going to put it on the surface and just keep rolling it like that between my hands until I get the flat bottom. And every now and again I'm just going to flatten it with my palm as well to get that shape so it doesn't go too tall. So a little tip here, if you roll it around with your fingers and then just gently press down, that'll help get you a nice flat bottom. And then just keep pressing it down with the palm of your hands until you get the shape you like. So that seems okay to me. So I'm just going to use a little bit of glue just to stick that into position in the middle of that round circle that we made. There we go. And again, pop that to one side while it dries, and we'll make the ribbon that goes around the outside of it. So I find it easier just to form it into a tube first. I'm just using a cake smoother to do this. You don't have to do this, you could just roll it out and then cut it out, but I just find that it's easier doing it this way. So I'm forming it into a tube. Obviously it gets longer when you roll it, so just check it's going to pretty much fit, and it will, but it will get much longer now when I use my rolling pin. So you want to roll this out quite thinly because ribbons are thin. So again, I'm just going to check for size. Obviously it's a lot longer now, so I'm just going to trim it a little bit to make it easier for me to cut. There we go. And then because this is quite a long piece I need here, I'm going to use a big knife because I find it easier to cut with a big knife rather than drag with a small. So I'm just leveling off one side there, and then I'm just going to cut it in one swoop. So we're not pulling the paste. I find this a lot easier. And there we go. So that's the paste I need. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of clear alcohol, or you could use a glue. I like to use clear alcohol because it evaporates without leaving a mark. And then we're just going to gently place it around the hat there. So I've got a little bit of a tail going on, which is what I wanted. So I'm just going to mould that so it folds down at the back there. It crosses over. Just going to show you that there, and then I'm just going to trim with my scissors, and there we go. So I'm just going to gently pull that out so it just goes over the rim of the hat a little bit, just so it hangs down, and there we go. So I'm just checking that the ribbon is smoothly around the hat there, and I'm just going to press down gently, and that will fill out any gaps that you may have. Just a gentle press down, and there we go. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so now we'll get on with the decoration. So I'm going to make the leaves out of 2 pea-sized balls of green modelling paste, which I'm just going to flatten and then make it pointed at one end so it's leaf shape. Start off with 2 balls to begin with, and you should get the same size leaves. Now I'm just going to use my veining tool just to mark a line down the middle, and then 2 lines either side at an angle. And then the magic happens when you pick up the modelling paste and you just squeeze, gently squeeze the top together like that, and then you'll get like a leaf shape forming, and that squeezes the veins together too. So there we go, got 2 little leaves. So I'm just going to stick those into position, Again, I'm using my clear alcohol because it doesn't leave any marks for these little decorations. So now I'm going to use my Blossom plunger cutter to make my flowers. These are really simple to use. I've just got some white modelling paste which I'm going to roll out very thinly. So I should have said that everything I use in this tutorial will be listed in the description so you can take a closer look later. And then once it's rolled out, I just get my plunger cutter and I just pop it into the paste, move it around. Again, you want to make sure it's not stuck to your board. And then you just pop it onto a foam mat. Sometimes they pop off easily and sometimes you just need a helping hand. Mine was sticking this time. So we've got 2 for this hat. There we go. So then I just use my small end of my ball tool just to push in there. That'll give a little shape to the flower as well. A little bit of clear alcohol and I'm just going to stick that into position. So I've got my dry brush to help and then I'm just going to push that with the ball tool and that gives me a little bit of a hole in the middle for later. And then for the front, I'm just going to pop a little bit of white modelling paste. It's a small ball where the flower will go and this will help give me the angle that I need for the flower. So if you do find this tutorial useful, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for further new tutorials. So we're just going to stick that into position there. And there we go. Alright. And now I'm just going to stick a small ball of green modelling paste in the middle of each of the flowers and secure with the ball tool. So the ball tool has made a little indent there which you can see, which gives us a little circular hole to pop these small balls of green modelling paste into. And there we go. So the last thing I'm going to do is to create a little bit of movement around the brim of the hat. I'm just using my bone tool just to create a little bit of a lip there and then my fingers just to press down either side just to gently mould it around the bone tool. Just be careful that you don't do it too quickly because you don't split the paste. You just want to gently mould it around. So I've swapped it there to the bigger end just to get some different sizes. And then once it's done, you can just use your fingers just to further texturize or neaten it off. And once that's finished, I just leave it on the foam mat to dry while I make the yellow hat. I'm going to go through the first few steps quite quickly as I've shown you with the blue hat. So here I'm just going to cut out the circle. And I'm going to put this aside on a foam mat while I make the top of the hat. So I've got my 15 grams. Formed it into a ball and now I'm just going to put it on a flat surface and just keep rolling it between my hands and then just flatten it at the top there so it doesn't get too tall. I'm just going to check for size and then I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to stick that into position. And there we go. So now we're going to make the ribbon and I've got a blue ribbon this time, so I'm just going to roll it into a tube and then roll it out flat. And then check for size. Now this is just going to go around the top of the hat, so I'm just going to trim it with my scissors. As this is a lot shorter, I'm using a smaller knife just to cut out my ribbon width. So just doing one side and now the other. Okay, so a little bit of clear alcohol and I'm just going to place it around the hat. So I'm just going to use a brush just to help it stick. There we go. And then you can see it stretched a little bit, so I'm just going to use some scissors to trim it. Okay, and then I just need to stick that end down. So here again, I'm just flattening it slightly, just so it fills in any gaps and fits the ribbon band nicely. Okay. So now I'm doing the tail of the ribbon. So again, I'm making this the same width of the ribbon that's gone around the hat. They're longer than they need to be, but that's fine because I can always trim that later. So I'm just checking them for width. And I'm happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch the top part together so we get a little bit of an angle there. Just like that. And then I'm just going to see where they're going to go. So that's where it joins at the back there. And they're going to go at an angle. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to stick those into position. There we go. And then again, I can now trim these to how long I want them to be. So I'm letting them protrude over the hat a little bit because I think that looks nice. Okay, so now we're going to do the actual bow. So I've got 2 pea-size amounts of the blue modelling paste, which I'm forming into flat triangular shapes, and it kind of tapers a little bit where the point is, so it goes down. Then I'm just going to use my Dresden tool just to create 3 little lines in there, so they're creases for the bows. This is similar to how we did the leaves. And then all we do is we pick it up and we pinch it together, and then we push it from one end, and you get a little bow shape with the creases. So I'm just going to stick these into position on top of the tails there, and we're covering up the join that we've got on the hat as well from the ribbon. There we go. And now all I need to do is just stick a little ball of blue paste in the middle there, like so. And you can secure with your ball tool if you need to. Okay, so I'm put this on my mat, but you can see because the ribbons are a little bit longer, I've put it to the side so the ribbons will go down, and that will look nice on your cupcake with the ribbons trailing down. So I thought I'd just change the shape of this a little bit. So I'm just using my fingers just to mold the top of the hat so it's a little bit pointed, a little bit like a Stetson or a fedora. You don't have to do this, but I just thought let's make it a little bit different. And now we're just adding a little ball of white modelling paste at the front there for the flower. So I'm just cutting out my flower with my blossom plunger cutter, using the ball tool to create a little hole and pick it up, and then help to stick it into position. And then again, we add a little bit of green modelling paste in the middle there. And there we go. So lastly, we're just going to go around with the bone tool and create all the little movement that we've got around the brim of the hat. I put it to one side to dry. So another tip here, before your hats are dry, you could just go around the flowers with a dry brush and just move the petals forward just to make them look more flower-like. And then you just leave your hats to dry. So that's your Easter bonnets made, and you can see here that the pink is just a replica of the blue hat. I really hope that you enjoyed my tutorial. Please do check out my other ones. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.